welcome back. Thank you for joining me again on my YouTube channel, Motivational Masterpiece, where you are going to be on this journey to become the master of your own peace. Yes, the master of your own peace of mind, PEACE. I just want to start off by saying thank you, thank you, thank you for all of you who have subscribed so far. And if you haven't subscribed, I encourage you to click the link down below and subscribe and share this video with a friend. You will not be disappointed. So I'm here today to pose a question to you. And I want you to think about this question. I want you to take a few minutes to think about this question. The question I want to pose to you is, what are you holding on to? What are you holding on to? Is it guilt? Is it shame? Is it unforgiveness? Is it loneliness? Is it disappointment? What are you holding on to? A few weeks ago, I was on a live. I got invited to be on a live chat with a couple of ladies where we were talking about the effects of the COVID-19 pandemic and how it has affected each of us individually and how it has affected so many people corporately. And somebody brought up the topic of the power of releasing. Someone on the live shared their personal story of a traumatic experience that happened to them. And she was very open and transparent in sharing her story. And so we began to talk about releasing. So today I want to talk to you about the power of release, the power of releasing. So if you have that thing in your mind that I asked you to think about, what are you holding on to? I want you to get that thing in your mind right now. Get it in your mind right now. And I want to talk to you about the power of releasing. Yes, as we have been talking about, you have the power to become the master of your own peace of mind. And you have the power to release everything that you are holding on to. Whether you have been violated, whether you have been mistreated, whether you have been rejected, abused, whatever it may be. If you are in an abusive relationship, if you are in an abusive family dynamic, whether you've experienced child abuse, child neglect, sexual abuse, sexual assault, whatever it is that you are holding on to, I want you to know that you, yes, you have the power to let that go. You have the power, meaning that you have the authority. You have the authority and the power to let that thing go. Releasing it, setting yourself free, putting that thing in the atmosphere and freeing your mind from all guilt, hurt, shame, and unforgiveness. You have to get to the point where you can let that go. And believe you me, I'm talking to you from a place of experience, meaning that I've experienced traumatic situations in my life as well. And I will be the first to tell you that it's not easy. It's not easy to forget about somebody that abused you or somebody that used you or somebody that mistreated you. It's not easy to forget about things that happened to you in your childhood that you did not choose to happen to you. It's not easy to forget about the hurt, the pain, the disappointment, the rejection, the disrespect. It's not easy to let it go. However, I want to encourage you today that there is power in releasing. There is power to set yourself free. Let that thing escape from wherever you've been holding tight onto it. I know it's easy to bury those things, and I know it's easy to disassociate yourself and pretend like it never happened to you. However, I want you to know that if you do not release it, It will come up again later in life because you will be triggered by something or someone along the way. So, as you begin to learn to release, I want you to know that there is also healing in releasing. When we hold on to things and we keep things to ourselves, we become in a mental battle with ourselves and our minds. And guess who wins most of the time? Our minds. Our minds are the seat of our emotions and our feelings, and everything that we do starts with a thought in our mind. And we talked about this on the last video about how our mind, feelings, and actions are all connected. So I want you to know, when we release it, we set that thing free. We allow it to escape from the imprisonment of ourselves. Sometimes we hold that hurt and pain imprisoned in our minds because of shame, because of guilt. We don't want anyone else to know what we experience. We don't want anyone else to know what happened to us because we're embarrassed, we're ashamed. We feel a certain kind of way. However, I want you to know that when you open your mouth and you share it, you tell your story, you are freeing yourself as well as you are healing at the same time. Oftentimes, I tell my clients who have experienced trauma that sometimes the healing process hurts more than the actual situation that happened to you. And the reason being is because we learn how to bury that thing and we put a Band-Aid over it and temporarily cover it up from any hurt or pain. And when that bandage is ripped off, it hurts all over again, just as if the situation just happened that day. So I want to tell you this. There is power in releasing. There is power in letting things go. You have to get to a point where you can be strong enough to talk about that situation, because not only are you freeing yourself, but you are freeing someone else. When somebody else listens to your story, it can resonate with them. They can understand it and they can find strength and courage from your story. And because they realize that, you know what? I'm not in this alone. I'm not in this by myself. Somebody else has experienced the same thing, and I'm not on an island alone. So if you open your mouth, again, you're freeing yourself and you're also freeing someone else. Let go of that unforgiveness. Whoever that person was that violated you, I know it's hard. Believe you, I'm telling you from experience. I know that it's hard. However, when we harbor unforgiveness in our hearts, it causes us to have mental issues. It causes us to have physical issues. And that carries on with us throughout our lives. And I will be the first to tell you that if you are waiting for someone to apologize to you, if you are waiting for somebody to validate your feelings, if you are waiting for somebody to admit that they did you wrong, that they violated you, that they disrespected you, I want to tell you this, that may not happen. So forgiveness is for you. Forgiveness is for you. It's for you to allow yourself to forgive yourself for any negative thought or any negative thing that came in your mind because of what somebody else did to you. Forgiveness is for you to allow you to push yourself to the next level, to allow you to free yourself from whatever it is that you are holding on to. You don't have to carry it anymore. It doesn't serve you anymore. You have the choice today to allow yourself to release whatever that thing is. And I cannot stress to you enough to tell you that there is power in releasing. There is healing in releasing. And today, I want you to make that choice. You are on a journey to become the master of your peace of mind. And sometimes in order for us to find that peace, We have to let go of some things. I don't know what it is that you're holding on to. I may have named a couple of things. I may have not named the thing that you are holding on to. I don't know what it is, but you know. You know what it is that you are holding on to. You know what that thing is that have been tormenting you and have been keeping you in bondage. And today, you have the liberty and the freedom to let that thing go. Let it go. Free yourself. Free your mind. Begin to heal. Will it happen in one day? Absolutely not. This is a journey. The healing process is a journey. And again, I am a therapist. However, if you are in need of a therapist, please reach out and get some help. This YouTube channel is not a substitute for therapy. If you are in need of a therapist, please get some help, because the healing journey, it takes time. It's a process. However, I want you to know you are not alone. You got this. You can do this, and there is help. The situation, the burden, whatever it is not too hard for you to handle. If you just fix your mind and tell yourself that I can get through this, I can get past this, I can release this and free myself. If you believe it, you can do it. So today, I want you to make that choice to release whatever it is that you're holding on to, because there is power in releasing. You have the authority to set yourself free. You can do this. You got this. I'm rooting for you. I'm here to support you. My sister, you got this. My brother, you got this. You are not alone. Please allow yourself to be free today. Again, thank you so much for subscribing to my YouTube channel. If you have not done so, I encourage you to click the link below and subscribe. Share this video with a friend. They won't be disappointed. Again, if you are in need of help, there are so many platforms available for you to find a therapist that is the best fit for you. I'm rooting for you. You got this. You could do this. Until next time, I will see you soon.